What is up, comic book fans, readers, collectors, cover lovers? Everyone is welcome here at Nerdy Geeks Comics, no matter how you collect. I am Nerdy Geek. Welcome to my channel. Today is Friday, January the 30th, 2026, and this is going to be my FOC video for this coming Monday, February the 3rd, 2026. This is a huge week for FOCs. At least for me. I don't know if it is for y'all, but I got, this is probably the biggest FOC I've ever had. Now, that being said, it's not way past the biggest I've ever had, but I think it is the biggest I've ever had. Either way, a ton of great books. We got some number ones in here. We got some fantastic covers, a lot of ratios. So hopefully, as you're watching this, you're going to see something that you didn't know was coming out and you're able to get it on pre-order because, as I always say, FOC your books so you can get those discounts. This hobby's expensive. If I didn't FOC my books, there's no way I would be able to afford all the books that I pick up. So, as I've said before, most LCSs give a discount whenever you subscribe or FOC a book. And there's a lot of online shops like My Comic Shop, Discount Comic Book Services, Midtown. They give you discounts as long as you FOC the book and, have it paid off before FOC, or as long as you have it done by FOC day. So get those discounts, especially My Comic Shop and Discount Comic Book Services. Those are about 35% off. That is a huge discount. The only problem with those two is, well, you can do ratios with Discount Comic Book Services, but from what I've heard and I've experienced, they tend to cancel ratio orders. So if you're not one of the first ones to pre-order it, you may not get it. My Comic Shop, you can't pre-order ratios, but the day of a new comic book day, if you get on early, they'll put up however many ratios they get, and then you can order them that way. And they tend to be one of the cheapest places to get your ratios. However, if you're looking for a 1 in 100 or 1 in 50, they may only have one, maybe two. So get there early. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get to my list because we have a fantastic FOC this week. Okay, so like I said, because I'm sure you misheard, this is for this coming Monday, February the 2nd, 2026. Not the 3rd. I don't know why you heard the 3rd, because I obviously said the 2nd, because it says it right there. Let's get to the list. So first off, we have Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 17. This is cover A by Hayden Sherman. And it looks like we have the introduction of the Absolute Giganta right here. I haven't finished number 16 yet, so I don't know how that Zatanna run went. I don't know if she's just a straight up bad guy or if they're going to have her, find out that Wonder Woman isn't bad. We'll see what happens. I'm a big Zatanna fan, so I'm hoping that Wonder Woman's able to switch her over to the good side, but we'll find out. Next, we have cover B by Derek Chu, and this is a pretty nice cover. It's different from normal Derek Chu. I don't know why. Something about the face just seems very different, and the pose, but I feel like it's a great cover. That skull in the background right behind her looks really cool, really menacing and evil. Reminds me of the Death Eaters sign that's up in the sky for all the Harry Potter fans. Really nice cover right here. I'm also going to pick up cover D, the Mattia de Ilulis variant. Really fantastic cover right here. This is pure Wonder Woman right here. She's bloodied. She looks like she's already been through it. Her armor's got blood on it, and yet She's still got her fist up and she's ready to go for battle. Here we have Alias Red Band issue number 1. This is the Ji Hyung Lee variant and a really nice cover right here. I've never read Alias. I saw the series. I did enjoy the series, but I know a lot of people really did like the series that came out in comics when it did. So I'm going to pick it up. Hopefully it's a pretty good read. I will also be getting the Luciano Vecchio Marvel Monster variant. We have a really great cover right here. It looks like a ghost or a spirit, some type of entity that's obviously Jessica Jones right here. Really nice cover right here. I'm hoping this is a really great series. Next, we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 23. This is the Lee Bermejo Amazing Visions variant. Lee Bermejo has just been killing it with these Spider-Man covers. Really great covers. Here we have a really nice Venom versus Spidey. I hope this ends up being a connecting variant because I feel like we're missing out on the art of Spidey. Maybe, I don't know. It would be cool if once we get the issue number 24, that on the other side, it's the other half of Spidey and maybe Carnage is on that side. That would be really awesome. Here we have the Ivan Talavera Venom variant. And here we have Mary Jane with the Venom symbiote. Really great cover. As y'all know, if you've been watching me for a while, Ivan Talavera was my artist of the year for last year. And he has not disappointed this year. This year, he's already came out with a couple of fantastic covers. So if he keeps this up, he may be my artist of the year for 2026 as well. I will also be trying to pick up the 1 in 50 Virgin variant because Ivan Talavera work is so amazing. I love this cover. The trade dress doesn't ruin it because it's just covering part of Venom up on the top left. But still, if I can pick up a Virgin variant of Talavera, and this is already sold out at a lot of places. A lot of online shops, it's already gone. So if you want it, you're going to pay a premium for it because last I saw, a few shops still have it for about $120, which is crazy high for a 1 in 50. But like I said, Talavera does great work. People are fans of his, so his stuff does go for a premium. Here we have Batman issue number 7. This is cover D, the Ryan Sook variant. And you have Batman just wailing on the Joker right here. Really fantastic cover. So it looks like we're going to get an introduction of the Joker in this issue. I have really enjoyed the Batman series so far, this reboot. Well, it's not really a reboot because it's not the beginning of his story where it feels like we're towards the middle, like we already knew, but reboot in numbers at least. I've really enjoyed it. Jorge Jimenez's art has been really fantastic. So curious to see what the Joker is in this series, or how he is, I guess. Here we have Craniacs, issue number 4. This is cover C, the Flops variant. So this cover really doesn't do much for me, but I know Flops has a lot of hardcore fans. So this is more of a spec buy for me. I'm going to pick this up. Hopefully it's one of those that starts to sell well. As if I've ever really sold a comic. I always talk about, hey, I hope this is one of those comics that is worth a lot of money. And I haven't sold a book once. I really need to. Y'all have heard me say that tons of times because I am running out of space. If you can see here, or there, walls of short boxes. But anyways, I'm going to pick it up. Flops is one of those artists that people love to buy. We'll see what happens with this one. Here we have DC All-In Special number 1. This is the 3rd printing by Daniel Simper. So this is basically the exact same cover we got from the first print and the second print. Now we're here at the third print. This book has started to go up in value. It's starting to go for a premium. So if you haven't been able to pick it up and you do want to jump into the absolute universe and see what it's all about, here's your chance to read this issue and then start picking up the multiple printings of Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, because those are, even the second and third and fourth printings of those are going for a premium. So Absolute Batman just had its 10th printing come out. So you can still pick them up at cover price. And here's your chance to get a cover price for the all-in special. Here we have DCKO #1. We have another third printing by Javier Fernandez. Really cool cover right here. I actually like the way Batman looks in this. Very stylized, but I do like it. And the grin on his face is something you really don't see. You got Wonder Woman back there, Superman. You have Booster Gold right here. So I've been wondering what's going on with Booster Gold ever since that all-in special. But really great cover. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. Here we have DCKO Harley Quinn versus Zatanna #1. Here, this is the second printing by Godtail. Really fun cover right here. You have Harley and Zatanna going at it. I haven't read this yet. Again, I've fallen way behind. It's just been really busy here at home lately, and I haven't been able to read all my comics. Again, you see I'm in the dungeon because this is going to be my new room to film in, and I got to do a lot of organizing in order to get this room ready so I can start doing, I can have my statues behind me again, and then I can do better filming when it comes to showing off my statues, because a lot of people always ask about my statues. If you don't see them right now, but if you go look at some of my older videos, you'll see my statues behind me. That is not all the statues I own. Those are just the ones that I had set up right there. I plan on getting those moved in here, and then I'll have a bigger table or desk so I can do reviews on them. And anyways, I've been really busy with that. I got to get this room organized and cleared out so I can get that started. When that happens, I will have way more time to read my comics and get everything done. So again, I fell behind, but I will read this issue. Here we have Detective Comics number 1106, and this is the Mikhail Janin variant. Really cool cover right here, guys. You have Batman, looks like he was just in battle. Looks like he has some type of battle cowl on, and he's gotten hit so hard that it's cracked and you can see his eye. Really nice cover right here. Okay, next up we have Disney Villains Gaston #1. This is the Leslie Lyrics Lee variant, and these Disney Villains covers have actually been doing pretty well. They've been pretty popular. Gaston is arguably one of the favorite Disney villains. Like, if you ever watch those videos on Instagram or TikTok on your YouTube, there's tons of videos of the Disney Gastons at Disney World and Disneyland who's just there trolling people, and people absolutely love to get trolled by Gaston. When I watched the movie, I actually did kind of like Gaston. Yes, he was really evil, but somehow he's one of those bad guys that's likable. So I'm definitely going to be picking these up. Along with the cover K, which is the 1 in 20 Virgin variant by Lyrics Lee. And here we have cover D, the Will Robson variant. You have him lifting up a horse right here because, of course, Gaston loves to show off how strong he is. And, of course, I will be picking up cover G, which is the 1 in 10 Virgin variant of the same cover. Next up, we have Green Lantern number 32. This is cover D, by Stephen Byrne. Really great chibi looking variant of Starfire and Hal Jordan right here. Really nice cover. I do like these covers, these Scotty Young chibi type covers. They're cute, they're fun. My wife likes them, so I'm going to be picking it up. Oh, speaking of that type of cover, here we have Harley Quinn number 59. This is cover E, which is the Chrissy Zulo Uminga Valentine's Day variant. That is a long title. I have been picking up all of these Valentine's Day variants. Chrissy Zulo is one of my favorite artists. Really great work she does on these. I love the style she has on her characters. So definitely going to be grabbing this one. So here's one I'm not too sure about. I do like it. I am going to put it on my FOC, but I could have sworn this was a retailer variant, but it showed up on FOC and it didn't say it was a retailer exclusive, but it does seem like one that would be a retailer exclusive. Either way, I'm going to put it on my FOC. It's a really cool cover of Harley. It reminds me of Harley Quinn from, what was it? Was it Arkham Asylum or Arkham City? One of those where she was, kind of like a nurse thing. Really nice cover. And of course, they have the Virgin variant. And the Virgin variant doesn't show up as a ratio. So if I can pick up a Virgin variant at cover price, definitely going to do that. Here we have Justice League Unlimited, number 16. This is cover C by Kathy Kwan. Really nice cover of Starfire right here. I really like this cover. It is a gorgeous cover. So, yep, definitely going to grab this one. Next up, we have another Justice League Unlimited. This is cover F, the Chrissy Zulo Uminga Valentine's Day variant. And here we have Green Arrow and Black Canary. Really cute cover right here. I love the way Green Arrow just seems like he's getting all giddy from getting a kiss from a Black Canary. And if you can see, he actually shot her with the little love arrow in the back. Next up, we have Marion Heretic, issue number 5. This is the Jose Haro variant, and this is actually cover A. So Marion Heretic has had a lot of great covers, a lot of great variants. This week, there was 2 others. They were okay, so I'm going to try and save a little bit money by skipping those, but I will be picking up cover A. Next up, we have Moonstar, issue number 1. This is the Joshua Swaby variant, and we have a really fantastic cover of Moonstar right here. There's actually a lot of covers for this issue. This is the one that really stood out to me. And just so you know, if you like this cover, there's a 1 in 100 Virgin variant. I'm probably going to I will be skipping that one, but this trade dress works just fine for me. Really nice cover. Okay, here we have Nectar, issue number 1. This cover is by Chris Sheehan. And if that name sounds familiar to you, you probably read or were picking up the Red Shirt series that came out, because he put out a ton of fantastic covers, really great horror covers in that series. And here we have another one. So the synopsis of this is, on this island, there is this species of butterflies that really love nectar, and their nectar of choice is human blood. So if we can have a horror comic about butterflies that are murdering people, I'm definitely going to be in on this. But not to mention, this series looks like it's going to be nothing but amazing horror covers, because there's a few, and I'm going to try and pick up all of these if I can. So here's cover B, the 1 in 10 Jonathan Wayshak variant. Again, really fantastic covers. The it reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons whenever Bart says he wants to come back as a butterfly, because nobody expects the butterfly, as the school is torn up and burned down, and it's Bart just laughing. That's a deep cut Simpsons for you if you remember that. But anyways, really fantastic cover right here. Also, cover C, the 1 in 10 man house variant. Really great cover. This one almost looks like a zombie type cover. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I don't know if the butterflies can like infect people. I'm not too sure. I am really looking forward to this series. Hopefully the interior art matches up with the covers because these are fantastic covers. If nothing else, this looks like a series that might be just, nothing but great cover buys. Here we have cover D, the 1 in 30 Jason Sean Alexander variant. Again, another fantastic cover. You would think that, oh, it's a bunch of butterflies. How are they really going to affect me? But this person looks like they're just being eaten alive or drained, and it is an amazing cover. Next is cover E, the 1 in 40 Danny Luckard variant. Really great cover. This one looks like it went for the eyes. Fantastic cover. You see all the ones all over her torso. Really fantastic cover. And we have cover F, which is the 1 in 50 Jonathan Wayshak black and white variant. I really do like that they actually let the color stay on the butterfly and the rest of it is black and white. Really great art right here. Man, I hope I'm able to pick up all of these. I'm gonna order big on cover A, and then the next one that I'm gonna show you, because those are regular open order covers. But hopefully I do order enough that I'm able to pick these up, because I don't know how well this series is gonna do. And a 1 in 50 of an unknown series. Hopefully my LCS gets it. But again, number ones tend to be ordered a lot harder. So hopefully I will be able to pick this up. Here we have cover G, which is the Suspiria Vilches black bag variant. So this is one of those, black bag variants. We know what's going on here. Suspiria Vilches is one of my favorite artists. So I'm curious to see what it actually is. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be more like a dead body or a corpse or something with the butterflies all over it. And here we have cover I, the Jeremy Robertson foil variant. So this is going to be a very nice foil. Hopefully it's one of those that doesn't take away from the artwork, because this is a really fantastic cover, and I can imagine they should be able to do a really good job on a foil of this. So I believe this is the last one of Nectar. All of these covers are fantastic. An interesting story where you have butterflies killing people right here. So I'm definitely in for this one. Next up, we have Rogue number 1. This is the second printing by David Nakayama. I did pick up this series. I did pick up a few of these, a few of the different covers for this. I am going to pick this up, probably pick up a few of them, because I want to make sure that I can qualify to get the second printing of the Scotty Young Virgin variant, which is a 1 in 25. Really great cover. I do love Scotty Young, and his Virgin variants tend to hold their value. So I'm going to definitely try and pick this one up. There's also a lot of open space up there on top and around, so it would be interesting to see if I can meet Scotty Young one day and get a remark on this one. Next up, we have Skin Breakers, issue number 6. This, of course, is the cover by David Finch. Really great cover right here. Again, this is another series I have fallen behind on. I haven't read it since issue 3. I already explained what's going on with everything. Hopefully soon I can get caught up back on this. As of right now, the Absolute Universe is the only thing that I'm actually caught up on. So those are my priorities, but I definitely will be catching up on the rest of these. And of course, I'm going to be picking up the Treasury Edition, because the artwork on these is so beautiful. And when you have it on the Treasury Editions, it just looks so much more detailed. Really great. Really great artwork by David Finch on these. Next up is Star Trek Lower Decks #1. This is the IDW Classic 2026 edition. So I don't know if this is just a reprint of the original Lower Deck series that came out, or if they're going to start another Lower Deck series. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be picking it up. And I will be picking up the foil virgin variant because of course I will. That looks like the crystalline entity back there. I didn't notice that in the trade dress variant. And here we have Lower Decks issue number 17. This cover is done by Vernon Smith, who's been doing all the Lower Decks covers, and really fantastic homage right here to what is this? This is Gattaca, right? It's not Galaga. I believe it's Gattaca. You know what? I should check that out. Okay, I checked it out, and it was actually Galaxia. So this is like Galaxia. Not my favorite. I like Galaga a lot better, but still, really, really great cover. If you're a Trekkie or a Lower Decks fan, this is obviously one you're going to want to pick up. But I could also see the people who love to pick up the video game homages picking up this one as well. So maybe slight spec on this one. I'm not going to say it's going to go crazy, but it might do well. And here we have cover B, the Chris Fenoglio connecting variant. So here we obviously have the Cerritos. We're going to get the connecting cover in issue number 18. They're going to look great together, giving the Cerritos it's, getting the full version in side-by-side covers that are going to show it in all its glory. And here we have Star Wars Shadow of Maul #1. This is the 1 in 25 Bjorn Barans variant. This is a really fantastic cover, guys. I am a big fan of Bjorn Barans. This cover is awesome looking. Of course, we got the series that's about to come out. So, Star Wars books, man, they're really hard to spec on. Again, I don't spec on a book really unless it's something that I feel like if I get stuck with it, that I'm going to be fine with it. This is a beautiful cover. If I get stuck with it, I do not mind it at all. But again, I've never sold a book. I've had people ask me, hey, you want to sell that? You want to sell this? And even if I have 2 copies of it, I don't like to sell my books. But I know I'm going to have to, especially if I want to keep collecting the way I do. I have a ton of, Mark Spears Monsters books all the way back to cover A of issue #1 and the variants for #1 and #2 and 3, which are the really hard ones to get. I have Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman all the way back to cover A. Multiple copies. I've had people ask me if I want to sell them. And as much as I do, I haven't been able to pull the trigger. But yeah, I'm going to have to do that here soon because, again, nothing but short boxes all around me. But anyways, really fantastic cover right here by Bjorn Barans of Darth Maul. And we have the Dan Panosian variant. Really great cover right here, you guys. I mean, this is an awesome cover. Like, Star Wars fans love Darth Maul, and here he just looks awesome right here. So I don't read Star Wars books, but I may crack this one open and read it. This one's piquing my interest. Here we have Superman #35. This is cover F by Chrissy Zulo Uminga, and I believe this is the last Valentine's Day variant that's coming out. Really great cover of Superman and Lois Lane right here. Of course, she looks like she just feels completely safe in his arms, and how could you not? And I love that Superman has tennis shoes on in this one. All right, here we have Temporal issue #5. This cover is done by Taryn Clark, and again, another series I've fallen behind on. Issue 3 is the last one I read. I have enjoyed Temporal, so I will be getting. Well, actually, I'm only one book back. if you think about it. This is issue number 5. 3 was the last one I read. So I'm not too far back on this one. I can get caught up before this one comes out. All right, here we have Vampirella, issue number 11. This is cover F, the 1 in 10 Selena variant. Selena, as I've told y'all before, is an artist I just discovered specifically through Vampirella. She does really great artwork. It's almost lifelike artwork, realistic, but it's really great artwork. So I'm definitely going to be grabbing this one. Along with the cover J, which is the Virgin variant, to 1 in 15. Again, really fantastic covers by Selena. Up next is Wolverine, number 17. This is the 1 in 25 Gabriel Del Otto variant. And Del Otto, of course, is an amazing artist. I love his work. And this Wolverine that he did looks really awesome. I love the blood on his claws. He's got cuts on his arms. Looks like he's been through battle. Really great cover right here. Next up is X-Men, number 26. This is the Derek Chu Cyclops variant. And Derek Chu, like most artists, is known for doing his, sexy female covers. But here, he did a really badass Cyclops. This is an awesome cover. Cyclops was giving his due. Derek Chu gave him his respect, and this is a great cover. Which is why I'm also going to try and pick up the 1 in 50 Virgin variant. Hopefully, I can pick this up. This is a fantastic cover. All the Cyclops fans, we usually get left out. All the other characters always get great covers, and Cyclops rarely gets one. But this one is one that is really amazing. All right, guys, so that was it for my personal FOC books. Up next, I added some honorable mentions because there are some really fantastic books that I wish I could get that I probably won't. But this first one, I will be getting. It just didn't fit in with the others. So here we have Comics, the magazine, number 1. This cover is, of course, by multiple artists. We see different versions of Absolute Batman right here. So I'm guessing that this is, I believe I read about this before. This is the new, basically our new Wizard, kind of. It's a magazine that's going to come out, that's going to talk about the industry, talk about artists and things like that. Something I really have been missing. I did have a subscription to Wizard magazine. Man, I miss it. I wish I still had all of my copies. I don't have any of them anymore. They got lost in the flood along with my original collection. But hopefully this hits that nostalgia button just right. So I will be picking this up. I think it's pretty cheap, like $1.99 or $2.99. So pick it up. You got an Absolute Batman cover. You got a number 1 of a magazine. We'll see what happens, but I'm definitely interested in it. So here is the 1 in 100 Lee Bermejo Virgin variant of the Amazing Spider-Man I showed you earlier. It's going to be a little too rich for my blood, but still great cover of Venom and Spidey. And like I said, hopefully in issue number 24, we get the rest of Spidey and we have Carnage on the other side. If it is, you heard it here first, but if it's not, it was just a guess. Okay, here we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 16. This is the 1 in 75 Greg Smallwood variant. And guys, this is really great artwork right here. You have the turtles leaping, looks like leaping down. Doesn't look like they're leaping to another rooftop. They're going into action. You know, they have their weapons all drawn and ready to go. You got the full moon in the background. You got a little bit of the New York skyline. This is a really great cover. And I don't know how many of these are actually going to get printed out. You know, a 1 in 75, I don't think this series sells that well that every shop is going to get one. So if you can get your hands on one, congratulations, because this might be a big book, but it's going to be a little too much for me. And of course, we have the 1 in 100 Dan Panosian Virgin variant of Shadows of Maul number 1. Again, I love full moon covers. This is a gorgeous cover of Darth Maul. I really wish I could pick this up. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. And even if it does sell well, man, it's just gonna be really expensive. And I already got a lot of ratios on this. But this is a really fantastic cover. So if you're able to pick one up, congratulations, because that's a fantastic cover right there. And the Ultimates number 22, we have a 1 in 100 Gerald Perel variant of Captain America. Really great cover right here. Again, another one I wish I could pick up. This is just a great cover of Cap about to throw his shield, the classic pose for him. Man, if I wish there was a well, this is the trade dress actually. This isn't even a Virgin variant, but I was gonna say if this is a Virgin variant, I wish there was a trade dress. But no, this is the only variant of this. Really beautiful cover of Cap, really classic look to him. Again, another cover I wish I could pick up, but it's just gonna be too much for me on already a fully loaded FOC video I've shown for y'all. And that was it, guys. That was the last cover. So if you saw something you liked, go pre-order it from your comic shop, pre-order it from your online shop, wherever you order it, get those discounts in. So here are my totals. DC, I had 15 covers, so a pretty good showing for DC. A little lower than normal, but still a good showing for DC. Indies, 24 covers. Now, I'm going to blame Nectar because I want to say Nectar had like 8 covers that I'm pre-ordering. So that would have dropped this to 16. So, but still, indie is just something that I pick up a lot. It's a lot of great stories in indie comic books. If you haven't spread your wings into indies and you're still in the main, DC, Marvel superhero thing, completely fine. But check out indies because there's a lot of great reads in indies and a lot of fantastic artists in indie books that end up going to, DC and Marvel later, and then they become big names. And Marvel showed up with 13 covers. So actually a decent showing by Marvel because lately, the last 2 FOCs, I think Marvel was up, but for a while, Marvel was 5 or less. So really good showing by Marvel right here. And 14 ratios. Like I said, this was a big week for ratios. Again, most of those are from Nectar. I want to say 5 of those are from Nectar, but still. And then you saw those ones at the end, the honorable mentions that I would love to have picked up, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to swing it. So yeah, a lot of great ratios coming up on this FOC. And I had a grand total of 52 comics on my FOC for this week. And actually, now that I look at that, I don't think this is the most I have. I want to say I had a week where I had 53. So this is probably the second biggest FOC I've ever had. But again, a lot of books on my FOC, guys. This is really going to cost me. This is why I keep saying that I need to sell my books because I need to fund my comic book collecting with my comic book collecting. So guys, please hit the like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. I put out 3 videos a week. It's usually my new comic book day haul, my FOC video, and then I do what I used to call Snail Mail Sunday. Now I'm calling it the Sunday Show and Tell because I feel like that's probably a little bit easier to understand. Snail Mail Sunday is just something I started saying, but it's my basic unboxing where everything I picked up from Whatnot, online retailers, eBay wins, I open up on camera and I show you everything I got. And then I also do 2 live videos a week on Fridays and Sundays where we talk comic books, we play Jeopardy, we review the books we read over the week, and we go over FOCs and new comic book day books. So I put out at least, 3 videos and 2 live streams. So 5 things a week. A lot of content I put out for you guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And as always, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.